but they're warning signs. It's kind of like, the green light is no longer on. It's now flashing orange a bit. It's not red. It's just flashing orange saying like, hey, something is happening. Can someone please monitor this?
It's just these individuals who are obviously losing a lot of money. And it's similar right now. The talk is, I'm hearing this from different people. They're like, well, mortgage delinquencies are up 71% from last year. And I'm like, yeah, but they're still like well below like pre 2016 numbers. Like we didn't have any issues back in 2013, 14, 15, 16, and the rates were much higher then. So we're really not in any issues. Like I have clients calling me who are in trouble, but because the resale market's doing not so bad, they've got options just to sell and to be able to move on, or they got equity or whatever. So are you getting those calls too? Not on the pre-con side, but on the mortgage delinquency side?
Um, Mortgage delinquencies, not so much. Well, power of sales are up, right? Like power of sales are up. Just
Up from what though?
Well, no, I agree.
Record lows. Yeah.
And it's like new builds. It's like new
Yeah.
builds. Someone just says percentage increase, it doesn't mean that the sky is falling. It just means, look, they're tracking up. And eventually, if things keep on tracking up, it has a sustainable hit. I don't know what the actual numbers are, but I'm seeing more and more power of sales hit my office, and that's a decisive trend. But these are power of sales. Power of sales are things, and particularly lenders that have found themselves in problems are not as acute as the pain that we're experiencing in new build, particularly because most people who are in the position of suffering from a mortgage crunch, A, have had significant value increase over time. B, can still sell. And most of them don't have more mortgages than equity. That is to say, they can still exit their position, and the market hasn't crashed. The market is liquid at a price point. It's not like no one is buying. It's that people are buying at a price point. So the exit ability is still there. Having said that, it is common knowledge amongst agents and lawyers both that more and more files are hitting our office that we haven't seen in 10, 15 years. Files where agents haven't checked title. Listing agents should always be checking title, right, TK? You know that. Listing agents haven't checked title, and when they give it to the lawyer, suddenly the lawyers find out, oh crap, there are more mortgages. When you combine the commissions and the mortgages, there's not enough equity in the property on the sale. We never had that before because, of course, a rising market floats all boats. We are seeing that frequently now. So I'm not saying to you again that this is a systemic problem. I'm not trying to cause mass panic. I'm saying these are the individual factors that we are now facing at our office. And it's not just us. Every lawyer is facing them. They are becoming regular occurrences. When they become systemically problematic is anyone's guess. They certainly are not yet, particularly with the liquid market and everything else, but they're warning signs. It's kind of like, the green light is no longer on. It's now flashing orange a bit. It's not red. It's just flashing orange saying like, hey, something is happening. Can someone please monitor this? That's where we are in the process, in my opinion.
And so the people that are defaulting in the condo market and the people that are having issues in the resale market, are these investors for the most part, or like what are you seeing? Who's defaulting?
Yeah. That's an interesting factor. So anyone who's been in the Toronto market knows that anytime a project was released, 80% of these things would sell out right away. You'd have people around the block. But what were they buying, guys? What were they buying? And you know this, TK. You know this, Darryl. You're aware of what they were buying. They were all buying the smallest, cheapest unit possible every single time. Those are the ones that would fly off the shelves. You made it 300 square feet. Great. Where's the 280? I'll take that.
They hoped that they were actually buying the piece of paper for the cheapest unit in the building. They did not consider closing on this for the most
Yes, but more importantly, they didn't consider living there because none of the people who were buying it were actual end users. They
well,
were
who
all
would consider living in these fucking things, right? Like it's really crazy.
Well, no one would, but everyone would consider buying them so long as they go up. Now, here's the interesting thing. We have therefore, through demand, created condo product that are nothing more than washrooms in a sky with perhaps a small little room. And the real question to me in condo land is what happens to these ridiculously small units, which were incredibly valuable so long as capital kept on, increasing so long as real estate values kept on increasing. Well, they're no longer doing that.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.